Important principle in codes is when we find complementary tables. It means the same idea which appears in one code, we find also in another place. Now this is important because it shows you that codes are really stories. It means it tells you about things which are happening and you see them in different places with the same idea. Now here we want to give you one interesting example about what we saw in the code about Pinlight showing to the world codes and even the date this year came out. Then we look for a table with the same basic words the world will see. And let us see what came out. So two tables we are going to see just now, which is very important to show how tables codes complement each other. So let us see now the code, which was, as we said, about Pinlight. This was showing to the world codes of Torah, and then we see the second thing. So let us see this table now. So this table is the following. You see here, as you remember, code Torah coming, and here Yira'eh La'olam will be shown to the world, the deed of God. And also what is interesting, that we find here, as you see, the date this year, Tavshinayinei, 5775. Then Ephod come here because we saw similarity between the Torah code and the Ephod, both showing things through the Hebrew letters. And then also what was interesting, that we found another word for this is really code and this is skipping of letters. So can we really lugay the skipping of letters also comes here. So, and Pinlight definitely says that they are going to distribute to show it. Now, so what is interesting here, as we said, that in this table we find really code Torah, and we find also skipping different words for codes. Then we see Yira'eh La'olam, that we show to the world, and the world will see. So after seeing this, so we were looking for a table in which we have the word Yiru Ha'olam, the world will see, and with code, we put code emet. So now what we found in this table, we show you also a lot of things about codes. We have in our book with Professor Rips and Professor Haralik, which is, as you remember, this book of Torah code, Glimpse into the Infinite. So let us see what the other table comes, and then we see also, as we said, similar expressions, similar words in a table, as the word code and the word will see, and also different words for the words, as we said, for skipping, which is in Hebrew dilug, and also what we see, dates, definitely. Now, as the words Yiru Olam, quite lot of letters, Yiru Olam, 8 letters really. So we looked for really the coming of the word code emet. It is the word we see there is a true code. So we look for the best meeting of Yiru Olam, the word will see, Olam in Hebrew is word, Yiru Olam, and definitely, as we said, the code true, the code which is true, and this which came out really in this table. As we said, the word were Yiru Olam, the word will see. So this is which came out, and you will see similar things really coming in this table that we saw in the previous one. So what we see here, so we looked for the best meeting of Iru Olam, really fully Iru Olam, the word we see, quite a long sentence, Iru Olam. But what is amazing is that we found the code emet, that the code is true, and then we saw the continuation is Yashar. It means clearly telling you the code is true and straight. Then definitely we speak about code in the Torah. This is important to know. Now then what was amazing is that before parallel came the date this year, 5,700 and this is 5,775. This is 775. This is the right way to see it. Now then what we saw more here, as we said, interesting, is the Hebrew word for code, which is sofen, you find your sofen, and also skipping, which came out, also skipping. So you remember skipping, code, in Hebrew sofen, and the expression which is normally used, code. And then we saw also, by the way, the first time when the codes were shown to the world, which was 736, and as we said, from this year up till this year, which is 775. Now looking more into this table, we have the whole picture, as we said, of dilug, skipping, of codes which are true, codes of the straight, codes in the Torah, and then we have this year Tafshin A, which hopes that it will be really shown to the world as we saw in the previous table.